reason. And I decided a good first video would be how to do makeup with a fractured shoulder. And I don't know what kind of look I would do. I was just gonna do a random one. And what happened was I decided I was going to stop smoking and get into shape and all of that good stuff. And so I started going for walks and stuff, and I decided to fall and break my shoulder, which is super cool, and I'm very talented. I'm going to start with some foundation. And the weird thing about my shoulder is that it only hurts when I do certain movements, so it doesn't hurt all the time unless I like overuse it trying to make like a sandwich or something. But if I do, I don't know, like if I stretch it like that, like to the side, it hurts a lot more. I think it's because of A, it's not that bad of a break, and B, where it's located, which is like the top of my arm. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna get in shape, go for walks. Never mind that I'm the most accident-prone person in the whole wide world. I just used one of these, and I don't know if it's like you're actually supposed to use it for foundation, but I like it the best. And my dog ate my beauty blender, so here I am. And I know you're not supposed to like drag like that, so I know some stuff from YouTube. Like this hurts to do this position. Probably shouldn't. It's better than it was. To like put my hair up in a bun, I have to bend all the way in half. Which I just look ridiculous when I do it. I also am not probably blending very well because the movements are difficult. I never even used this camera to film before, so we'll see how it turns out. Ugh. Gotta kind of lean back so I'm not off screen, but I can still get my elbow out there. But how much it's hurting, I'm probably not gonna get terribly fancy with it, like I like to do on my makeup days. A lot of the time I like to, if I'm having a stressful week or something, I'll do fancy, like over dramatic, over the top makeup. But I'm gonna put like 60% effort into this, especially since if it's not good, I'm the only one who's gonna see it. Now I'm doing my cheekbone lines and then my jawline because I don't like my double chin. And I like to do a little bit up there for God knows why. I'm just gonna blend that out like a beauty guru. Which is like, whenever I first really started watching YouTube, it was all like beauty videos and hair tutorials and stuff. And I wanted to be a cosmetologist for a while. Like I picked out a school, I toured it, figured out my grants and stuff, and then I didn't think it was really like my passion, and I didn't want to waste all that money, even if it wasn't really going to be too much out of my pocket, because I qualified for a pretty good grant. I still didn't want to waste time and money and effort, because you had to go to school at least 30 hours a week, and I don't know if that was for the school or for my grant, but I was also, working, and I wasn't sure that I was so passionate about it that I'd be able to go, 30 hours a week and be okay. That would have looked fun. last time I did my makeup after I fractured my shoulder, I just did the eyebrows and the eye makeup and it hurt. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I do like to do my eyebrows a little bit darker than they are natural. Not that they're like red like my hair is. I lucked out on that. So I personally like more defined dark eyebrows. And a lot of redheads have very light eyebrows that you almost can't see. But I lucked out and I got brown ones. And I also like to make them a little bit more square than they are naturally. A little bit dark. It's even enough. I kind of have lopsided eyebrows, which I've always known, but I also lucked out because I don't have to pluck my eyebrows, which is nice. Whenever I broke my shoulder, I about like passed out. Like I had to lay down twice. I made it like 10 feet because I also had twisted my ankle really, really bad. Like it swelled up like that big. And well, I have to still walk home. I have my dog with me. And made about 10 feet. Could not do it. Couldn't, you know, call an ambulance or something. I have my dog with me. And I'm just tight lining them right now. I guess that's what it's called. Where you're doing like the water line underneath / at your eyelash level. So I decided I was right across from this pizza delivery place that my boyfriend works at. And I called them and I was like, hey, this is, you know, Willow. Can you give me a ride? I fell and I hurt myself, and the delivery girl was so nice. She was so nice. She not only was willing to give me a ride, like I thought it was a pretty big shot in the dark, but she like helped me into the car. She opened the door for me. She helped me put my dog up. She helped me into the house. She was so nice and so sympathetic. I owe her big time. I haven't been able to see her because screw walking that far. And plus my ankle is just now getting to the point where I can walk on it without like hobbling around. It's also a lot of the bruising has gone down. Like it bruised all the way down into like my toes. And there is one bruise that's really weird. It's like a straight line, which freaked me out. And I thought I was gonna go in and my ankle would be broken, my shoulder would be fine, or nothing would be broken. And people kept telling me, go in, that looks really bad, it looks broken. I go in and the doctor comes in and he's like, well, your ankle's fine, but you fractured your shoulder. And I was like, what? And I kept asking him, like, are you sure? Because they hurt the same amount. Like, how is that? And I was, you know, halfway just curious about, like, maybe there are more nerve endings in there or something. My mom hates when I do this part of my eye, but I like it. Anyway, and he was like, oh no, your ankle's fine, it's your shoulder. And I was like, I just think it's so weird that my shoulder and my ankle hurt the same amount and one's broken and one's not. And he goes, well, it's not gonna change anything. He got like real snotty. And I've been to that hospital before when I was insanely low on vitamin D and I didn't know what was wrong with me, but I was having what I later found out was basically like withdrawal symptoms. And it was hard to explain what I was going through. I was like, every time I move, it feels like I'm being shocked. And I had never been through withdrawal. I only went through withdrawal because I had to quit my antidepressant. I'm freaking out in the hospital and trying to kind of elbow him into checking again. He doesn't check again. And the next thing I know, I'm being checked out basically. And I'm like, well, can I at least have like an ace bandage or a wrap or a brace or something for my ankle? Because again, my ankle's this big and we don't have a car right now, so I have to walk home. And they're like, oh, well, we don't want to give you one because it's not broken. They didn't give me anything at all. And had to walk home with my ankle the size of a grapefruit. And nobody even bothered to show me where the exit was. They just slapped me in a sling and said, see ya. And then I need to see orthopedist, I think it's called. And I was doing a cat eye, obviously. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. I don't think I tried a cat eye last time. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. And I really like these pins because it gets like wider and you can kind of almost just lay it flat and it'll do your line for you. And usually I'm not this terrible, but that's like the point of the video, I think, is that it's probably gonna be pretty terrible. That was my dog, probably wrestling with the demons. No, it's the cat. She's playing with the cat. The cats only are interested in this room if I'm in here or the door's shut. Otherwise they couldn't care. It's just that they're not allowed in here. So they gotta be in here. Nova, my puppy, she has severe attachment issues. She flips out when I'm gone. Alright. Well, it's not the Mona Lisa, but it'll do. I'm not going anywhere. This is like, I literally got this forever ago. I don't know if they even still make it. It used to have like a high heel, little like engravement in it. I'm so pale that if I put, it's a really light blush. Because if I'm so pale, if I put a dark red one on it, it'll make me look like Raggedy Ann. And doing this side, I think, hurts a lot worse. And I'm kind of jumping around with this, I guess, aren't I? But I think I'm going to probably do some mascara and be done because my arm, I can already feel it. Well, my shoulder is already getting really sore. Which it's like, they told me that I broke my shoulder and he pointed to the top of it and was like, oh, it's broken right there. And I was thinking like your collarbone or something when people say like shoulder and point to the top of your shoulder. But I looked up what it said on the discharge cart or sheet, and it's like the ball part of my arm, the top of it, that goes into your shoulder, has a fracture, but it's non-displaced. So says my paperwork, which means that it's not like separating from the rest of the bone, which is good. I think that's like the saving grace of you managed to break yourself just tripping. All I did was try and take a walk to get in shape, and because I was craving a cigarette and I'm trying to stop smoking, and I managed to trip in a hole that I couldn't see because it was nighttime and dark out, and hurt myself. And my husband just arrived home, so the dog is freaking out, and I'm gonna see how embarrassing this video is and edit it, and I'll see you next time.